Welcome back to more Shovel Knights, where we once again join on the world map here, just standing over the village. This is gonna be a bit more of a fillery video, because we just have small tasks to do around here. No weapons? I'm not carrying any weapons, this isn't a weapon. Have you ever seen anybody using a shovel as a weapon? I mean, honestly, who would expect you to be using a shovel as a weapon? It's not a weapon at all, I said. Okay, good. I have to talk to everyone, huh? Well, okay. Hi there, lady. Can I talk to you? Oh, she's dead. How about you? Oh, yes, you dig it. You dig it. The puns are magnificent. Oh, dear. Hello, horseman. Horseman, what are you doing? Okay, and what about you? Pit fishing, okay. Hey, come back here. I haven't talked to you. Get back here! Meal ticket because health issues. What about you? Already did that! And what? So many palette swaps. But we are playing an older game, so why not? Interesting. And what about you? What about you? Greetings, bud! So this is the fellow you want to bring your music sheets to. They've been scattered across the tier, lady? Okay. And he wants you to return them immediately. He will reward us. And he's extremely excited about our two sheets. Yeah, 500 gold each. These music sheets are worth a lot. Try to pick them up when you can. You can usually find at least 2 per stage, so they do build up pretty quickly. He has little comments for each of them, actually. But he'll only comment on them one at a time. If you want to actually see his more thorough comments about everything, then you have to actually go ahead and try to bring them up. We have a couple of the music sheets by default. Since we did not find 7 sheets in the original stage, we found just 2. So if you press start, he'll give you some little further info on them. Oh dear, and we can make it so he's kind of busted on some of these old ones too, but yeah. There's a lot of flavor text with the Bard, he's a cool guy. You can just click on any of these if you want to listen to them. Yeah, there's the 5 select music, this is of course the title screen. Intro. We don't even have access to the place that uses this music. It's in the 3DS version. It uses Street Pass. And that's just the town theme that we just heard. So the 2 music sheets we actually collected are 20 and 21. Yeah, kind of far down the list, but okay. There, of course, is the stage theme and the battle against Black Knight. And in the meantime, let us proceed onward. Man, I don't even know what to say this thing is. It's like, I try to understand its face, but I'm not entirely certain. I mean, I know it's female. I mean, I know her hands are kind of folded together in front of her, but I just don't quite understand the face, or what it's supposed to be. Apparently we have a pretty face. She can see into the blackness of our soul, I guess. Every now and then she will actually whistle at us, which is kind of amusing. Dear lady! Dear lady, what is your problem? No, I have not met the Travel King. I wonder who that is. Guess she doesn't want to whistle at me today. Oh well. Now this is a very important screen. Here we have a way to extend both our health and our magic. Now since this is a no damage run, the magic upgrades are going to be far more important because I don't have any use for these health upgrades. Even though the gastronomer here is a pretty neat dude. He's a happy fella. But before dealing with any of this, let's go on down here to the juice bar. That's what they're going to call it. See, juice made. Nancy here is very upset with Spectre Knights. There's a lot of people with a beef with him. Maybe we should go deal with him first. Okay, and apparently King Knight is stolen the throne from the actual king, and now he's just sitting here rubbing his hands together. Gee, you don't have much of an army, do you, if you get overthrown by one dude? You're the worst king. Oh boy, that's the lady that knows all the silly things that we do. Just all of the statistics, of course. All of them! She's not a witch, she's a tree lady or something. Either way, what's in here? Here we have an NPC who's trying to get some peace and quiet, and yeah. Mona's not too happy with us coming in here, but, you know, she doesn't mind our presence too much, she just wants to have us gamble a little bit by playing a minigame. The rules of them are pretty self-explanatory, she already let them know. The upper targets are worth the most, so try to hit those if you can. The side ones are still pretty worthwhile, so, you know, it's not such a bad thing. These ones, on the other hand, go everywhere! So do what you can to make sure to hit as much as possible, and sometimes be an utter failure like that. You gotta use those super potions very well if you want to get as much as possible. Sometimes they spawn in some rather awkward positions like that. It's all about managing the pot of the potions as best you can. And dropping a bunch, as seems to be the case with me right now, but honestly, the amount of points you need to get your reward out of this is pretty generous, so don't worry about it too much. I mean, I got 191 points there, that's way more than she actually needs you to get. Yeah, I got a bunch of money and a song scroll out of it for the minigame music. You can build up funds here if you want to, but I only made a profit of like 200 and something, so it's really... don't bother. Over here we have a frog that constantly tells puns. He has quite a lot of them if you keep talking to him. Yeah... there's a lot of these. You actually do get a small achievement for listening to each and every one of them, but I'm not doing that right now. And in this suspicious wall, we have another song scroll. And in this suspicious wall, we have even more money. Here we have Chester. He's kind of got a chest for a head, so I guess there's that. But this guy sells us things that we can use with our magic bar, which has been sitting there being useless. Let's go ahead and pick up the fishing rod. This one will come in handy. There are places where you can use this in most of the stages. There's even a couple in the first stage, but you can't have it by then, so... And here we have a Tropical Alkalite. I'm gonna buy one chalice for now. I'll come pick up the second one later. These are your empty bottles of the game. You need at least one of them, so yeah, I might as well do that. Now, he does have one other item here, but I'm instead going to use what magic I have, money I have, for upgrading my magic. As I'd rather actually have a lot more of that handy than anything else right now, as there's a magic item in the first stage I'm going to go to that really, really helps out a lot for this type of run, so I just want to make sure I can do as much of that as I can. Now, we can get at least 2 of these for now. Get myself up to 50 magic, that's a pretty good amount for the time being. I might as well go ahead and give these other 2. There we go, she whistled this time. But now we give him a couple more, these are just town music. Like I mentioned, this one's slightly further down. And this one was the minigame. But we're not quite done yet. There's one more thing to get in town. Just a little beyond the upgrade huts here. Couple things you can do here. If you bounce off of this hoop for at least 5 seconds, then you get another little achievement. It's tricky because you still have to keep going when it turns around, so you have to pay attention to when you're going to bounce to the other half of the ring, and then immediately turn around the other way. Also, if you shovel this file, then the hedge farmer here gets really excited. This lady, you can stand on top of her, and she's not too happy about that, but you can use it to get a little boost up here. When you find a treasure chest that blends in really well with the side of the building, as well as another song goal. Dear lady, what's your problem? What about you? You certainly are fast. You're definitely not being outrun by everybody who's walking. What about you? Uh-huh. Horse? Lady? Hello, maiden. This is a shovel, small child. This is not a stick. This is not a stick for your amusement. Do not offend thy shovel knight. Anyway, I realize now that I'm going to have slightly over 1,500 gold, so I might as well demonstrate the gastronomer since I have a little bit of extra cash. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to him. This one is the last type of music from town. Since I'm here, let's demonstrate the meal tickets. So this is how you extend your health. The goat here is selling meal tickets. So pick one of these up. The gastronomer will let you know when you have one, because he's very excited to see that he's going to be able to cook. I do like his little slogan here. I'll dazzle your palate in no time unless, so bon appetit and pardon the mess. Everything about this guy is really awesome. I like his design, I like his animation for when he prepares the food. I love that he does that. There's no slogan. And what's he got for me this time? Some sort of roasted snake, maybe, but what happens is you use the meal ticket and you get an extra entire heart container, so buy these when you can, when you're just trying to do a general run of the game. They will help out immensely! In the meantime, though, it's about time we actually exit this village, as I've done just about everything that we can here. I take this challenge upon myself! I'm about to bounce over now, so that's why you can keep following it. Oh yeah, like I already have the achievement, but otherwise I would have gotten it by now anyways, because I am bouncing like a champ right now. You only have to do it for 5 seconds, so as long as you can turn around at least once, you're probably good to go. In the meantime, though, let's finally move out. You do actually have to visit the village, even though there's nothing blocking you. If you don't go into the village and look around, then it won't actually let you proceed to the other areas. But first, let's go ahead and go to the Truffle Pond. Sadly, that one dear lady talked to us about the Truffle King, so let's pay him a visit. Behold, His Majesty, the Truffle King! See, it's a mixture of the words trout and apple, so it's a trout with apple pieces on it and it's red and... yeah, it's a terrible pun name. But how's it going? Yes, aid me! It's pronounced I-core, just so you don't start pronouncing it ichor or something stupid. The truffle wants you to pronounce it just right. Now, since this one's okay as it refuels magic, so that has some use in this run, this is the one we'll want to use at some point. Now, I'm only going to use this guy to fill my chalice just once. That's going to be part of the rules of this run, is you can find truffles throughout the stages that will fill your chalice for you. So, I'm going to use them as my sources of getting Ichor, because otherwise you could fill up after every stage. I could have this 10 seconds of invulnerability and just cheese every boss, and that's not entertaining for you guys. I want to show you how to do it with minimum cheese. The cheese will be later, and for certain very particular parts. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and choose this. And witness the mighty ceremony of initiation to the truffle kind. so majestic! So the Travels are very, very good at synchronized dancing. Well, swim dancing. Either way, it was so beautiful and majestic, and I swear half the point of that dance is to ruin speedrunners' lives because the ichor is so useful, but you have to see that dance the first time you get any from him. That's why the random ichor throughout the stages is probably really important for anybody that's doing a speedrun of the game. Also, you know, it's not sparkling like they expect us to with the, you know, most fishing spots, but you could always just fish on down here and... Oh god! I'll just take a few apples. I'm sorry, Travel King. I'm sorry. I bend my knees very slightly to your majesty. I'm sorry. It won't happen again, I swear. Ah! So after we offend the Travel King, and thus he never wants to see us again, let's just flee our way over towards King Knight stages, which we'll be going to next time. He's gonna eat me! Okay, even if you do fish up the music though, he won't be too upset about it, to the point where he won't let you have any more ichors, so don't worry about it. You have to do that at least once to get the music scroll anyways. So in the meantime though, this has been a bit of a filler video since there's nothing that could hurt me anyways, but I'll see you guys next time for another regular stage. I'll probably post these pretty close together because, let's be honest now, filler is exactly what it is. See you next time!